And we are back to modded Hogwarts Legacy, where we learned last time that getting back into a modded game save is a little different because you have to press play mods. I want to take a look and see if there's anything particularly noteworthy that's new, and so we did install Sam's Dungeon. I do need to try and get the Modern Witch's outfit, and I do need to change my hairstyle at some point. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think that's about it for what needs doing. I just want to see if there's any major... No, we'll let Professor Fig continue to be old. Okay, so enable mods. Apply and continue. Yes. To flying class, so we can test out some of the broom mods eventually. I do recall disliking flying without the aid of a controller, though.
Your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome. Hello.
The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat.
While your squirrel continues to summon storm clouds.
Up. Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up. Up. Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up. One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off. If you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good. Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property.
This is
I want
brilliant.
them returned in one piece. Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we? This next set of rings will take you around the grounds for more.
What a view!
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
This is rather fun.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
I do love this flight pattern. I know it stemmed from one of the paths Harry took in the movies. I just can't remember which
Whoa.
particular
Our
flight.
aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
Hi, giant squid!
Brilliant.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
I like the sound of it.
Can't say no to that. What did you have in mind?
A bit of a detour, so to speak. Follow me. The tour is about to begin. Follow
Everett?
closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Fling tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I'm disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Phew! Alright. So, we're gonna go back to Hogsmeade. Because I'm absolutely going to Spintwitches immediately. Because, yeah. Given the opportunity to buy a broom, hells yes. I don't remember what brooms I've modded tails on or trails onto.
See you, my young friend.
How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery. I thought you might be interested. Please visit me at Jacobin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Lumos.
Your corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go to the Room of Requirement too, but broom first, then Room of Requirement.
Lumos. Revelio.
Ah, new face. Wonderful.
Hello, Albie.
Hello, Mr. Weeks, is it?
Albie Weeks at your service. Welcome to
Welcome to
Spintwitches.
Spintwitches.
Apologies if you came by
before
before and weren't able to come in. Shop's been closed since trade routes were disrupted. Had to travel as far as London to meet with my supplier. And I've only just returned, thankfully with inventory. I presume you're in the market for a new broom? Got a few rare U-weavers available. Ember Dash, Silver Arrows. Wind Wisps too. No matter what broom you choose, you'll be pleased. They're all exceptional, both in quality and performance.
Sounds quite the array of brooms. I'll have a look around, thank you.
So I always get the house broom.
You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. Nice doing business with you.
We're gonna sell anything less powerful than what I currently have equipped. Just because I'm gonna be doing quite a bit of shopping while we're here. We don't need. Heck yes, the Crimson Voyager garb. That is immediately what we're changing into. 36, 36. That has improved slots. 39, 45. Goodbye. So I can sell the Voyager garb, but I've got it unlocked now. That has upgrade slots, though.
Whilst nearly any broom will certainly be a step up from the practice brooms in Kagawa's class, they all have their limitations. You seem to be a flyer who might be interested in, say, some enhancements?
Go on.
Ha! Knew I was right about you. I think you'll be quite happy with the performance of any broom at lower altitudes. But you may notice that speed consistency tends to falter as you rise. I believe I can remedy this issue. I have some ideas for enchantments, upgrades if you will, that will improve the performance of any broom you fly. What I need is someone to conduct a broom flight and report back to me so I can perfect the upgrades. As it happens, another Hogwarts student, Imelda Reyes, is using abandoned broom courses for time trials. Clever girl. An ideal situation for collecting flight statistics. If you were to compete for the best time and succeed, then report back to me with how your broom behaved, I could complete work on my first upgrade. What say?
Absolutely.
That sounds intriguing. We'll see what I can do.
Thank you. It'll be worth your while. If I'm right, the new upgrade ought to enhance brooms in every regard. And I can give you a special price. The time trial should be a bit of fun too. Go to the Quidditch pitch and Imelda Reyes will sort you out.
Yeah, we're not going to do that right away.
Once you time, be sure to let me know.
Can't help but admire Mr. Weeks' enthusiasm.
Oh, let's see. So I have always had a soft spot for this outfit when playing a Gryffindor because it feels very Gryffindor coded to me. I just wish the blouse were white. That said, there are some other modded items that are what I would call significantly more Gryffindor coded.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these
change in
socks.
fashion, are we? Plenty to choose from here, so take your
I'd rather have
time.
no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he
We're gonna do this
dancing?
one.
You won't be disappointed.
And you
That's a
said
Gladrax
it
promise.
the wash, but it hasn't.
Someone's so dramatic, just like you are. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get you some
When
normal
you pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose.
Let's
Until
see.
then, you'll learn to be thrifty
Nothing
and
else
be
that's
thankful.
particularly speaking to me in the inventory here.
Don't be absurd. That woman will say anything to avoid spending her canut.
We'll grab that
You won't
just
be
in case.
disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
This one. Okay.
Suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by
Let's
whenever
see.
you're about.
I want to see what those end up looking like. So that's the coatless riding, dark riding, debonair. It's the Merlin's Apprentice outfit, which I still think is stunning, and I wish they did in red as well. Because that, I would argue, is very Ravenclaw coded, and I am a Ravenclaw, so I love it, but playing as a Gryffindor, gotta be... Like, I need to at least try and rep Gryffindor at least a little. Oh, I did not mean to buy prison clothes. I do actually quite like the look of that. But I'm surprised. There were other color combination versions of these that I thought would be... I suppose I can talk to him and see. Excuse me, sir. There were other things I assumed you'd have and you don't. And you really appear not to. Okay, then.
I suspect you
know
have a
what?
sharp
For
eye
now,
for
this
fashion.
outfit's
Be sure
fine.
to stop by whenever you're about.
I might have to get some of the tights mods later. And the salon is this way? Salon? No. How off am I? I knew it was in this general direction. I wasn't super far off.
Revelia.
I'm going to have my own.
Excuse me, ma'am.
And how would one like to be styled today?
Hello.
Oh, come in. Come in. Welcome to Madame Snelling's Tress Emporium. I'm sure I've no need to introduce myself.
used to call me Snelly. Oh, Snelly, why aren't you studying to be an aura? But I showed them. They're stuck in the dust at the ministry, and I'm here, thriving. Absolutely thriving. But look at you. Look at you. I can certainly see why you paid me a visit. Looking for a change, are we?
Why not, I say? What sort of change?
Some are going for that muggle with consumption, sort of death becomes me allure. But you won't find poisons here. No need for chloride of lime or ammonia when you have magic. Why don't you spend a moment choosing how you'd like to look? You can change your hair too if you'd like.
What services do you offer?
So I need to see what it's actually doing at the ends. Because I modded in a bunch of hair colors. I actually like that one. That's pretty if you're going for a Weasley-esque look. That's what I'm leaning towards. I want freckles. I want all the freckles. Well, not all the freckles, but I want a decent chunk of freckles. There we go. That's a decent chunk of freckles.
You take care now, and I shall hope to see you soon.
That'll probably drive me nuts soon enough, but for now. And it's only 20 gold. Okay. So now let's go to the Room of Requirement, because that's one of my favorite quests. Then we've got lots to do. I do think the legendary armored attire is also kind of neat. But no, we're going back to being a class act in a very Hermione-coated sweater. the Wind Wisp is what I have the custom trail for, so let's try that. Oh, this is the Follow the Butterflies quest.
Pardon me, but were you saying something?
Oh, hello. Talking to myself. I'm Clementine, Willetsy, charmed. I was musing on the precious butterflies I see near the edge of the forest. Whenever I come near, they fly off into it. When I was at Hogwarts, we truly were forbidden from entering the forest. Told horrible stories about it, and I've had an irrationally intense fear of it ever since. It's silly, but I'm insatiably curious as to where the butterflies go in the forest. You couldn't possibly find out, could you?
You want me to follow the butterflies?
I do, yes, if you wouldn't mind.
Follow the spiders. Follow the spiders. Why
If I
couldn't
have
it be
time, I shall see
follow
where
the
they lead.
butterflies?
Oh, how kind.
Probably one of my
Students these
favorite
days have
moments.
so much more courage than I ever did. You can usually find me right around here. I hope to see you soon. Don't forget, the butterflies always seem to be on the fringes of...
We're not following the butterflies right now. We're going to the room of requirement. We've been through this.
forest. Good luck.
Only ahead. Revelio.
I don't remember what the command is to bring up your broom. Settings. Controls. Broom, 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 broom. No, I don't need controller options. I need controls. Broom. Broom. Tool wheel, field guide, gear, quests, collections, outposts, beast management.
Lewis.
Inventory. Gear. Broom. Can I upgrade your broom? but that doesn't tell me what button I need. I'm literally just gonna press random buttons until it gives me something. Okay, that's clearly not helping anyone. Sprint, walk, jump, mounts. Move forward, move back, move up, fly down. Sprint, fly faster. To Google how to mount room in Hogwarts Legacy on PC. Press and hold 3. That doesn't seem to be correct. Yeah, that really is not the button.
I wish Professor Garland could teach me about flesh-eating trees. There seems so little about them. That's one.
There we go. Tab 3.
Wonder if they can hear us down here.
Stems solely from my desire.
Hello?
If you can't grow with it, don't grow it, I say.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt. Revelio. What are you doing out here?
Challenging you to a game of Summoner's Court. I think it's time you faced a real opponent, outside of Rona's little lesson in charms class. Summoner's Court isn't just a game. It's a battle of skill. A test of a witch or wizard's mettle. What say?
Sure.
I'm in. Let's do it.
Brilliant! Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Accio. Nothing to it. Not bad. Not bad. Accio. Try to beat that.
crud.
How do you do that? Akio. All in the wrist. That was one for the ages. Wait, did I win? I won!
How the hell did you...
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
Yes.
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
Oh, screw you, Leander Pruitt.
Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio. Come on, Leander. Oh. Didn't think you were a match for me. Akio.
I'm
Nothing to
real
it.
off my game at Summoner's Court these days. Better.
That was one for the ages. Akio. Try
So
to
I
beat
need a
that.
50 just to tie it. Okay. So that's what I'll do. Nope, it's gonna fall off. Damn it.
I've seen worse.
Ugh.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice.
I'm gonna bury you alive, Leander. They're never gonna find your
Summoner's
body.
Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
Oh,
All
bullshit.
in the
They're gonna
wrist.
call that a 50. Yep. Oh my god.
Missed the mark a bit on that one. Akio. Nothing to it.
I wish it was like bocce ball, and if I knocked their shit out, it lost its point total.
I'll let you have that one. Akio. Try to beat that.
I don't know why
Lucky
I'm
shot.
struggling so hard with Summoner's Court today.
We should have bet a few galleons on that round. Care to go again?
I'm game for another round.
Grand. You could use the practice. Summoner's Court. The ever-changing game. Akio.
Expelliarmus.
My wand slipped. Not bad. Not bad. Accio. All in the wrist. I'll let you have that one. Accio. Nothing to it.
There we go. That's a win.
Lucky shot. Well done. You beat me. Bit of good luck, that's all.
Come now, Leander. There's no need for that.
Fine, you're good. Better than I am, at least. I'll let the others
You
know you're
beat
good
me
enough
like
to keep
3
playing.
times in a row.
The others?
I lost 7 matches in a row to Samantha Dale. The others who play Summoner's Court thought that if you couldn't beat me, you wouldn't be enough of a challenge.
Chin up, Leander. Keep practicing and you'll get better.
I suppose you're right. I'll let the others know that your metal's been tested, and that you passed.
Alright. Back to going to the room of requirement. Into the castle. Up this side door.
Revelio.
The room of requirement's one of those things at Hogwarts that strikes me as really odd. Because the fact that it isn't basically perpetually used by horny students seems incorrect to me.
Revelio.
I also really need the quest to come up to get Alohomora.
Revelio.
And we're off.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Left. This. Up. Left. Evanesco.
Splendid. Now, cast Evanesco on those chairs.
Oh no, we're doing this thing again. Where none of my keyboard keys are responding. Why the hell? Like, I literally can't play. The only thing that's working is my scroll wheel. Well, that was
Excellent
ridiculous.
work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone.
Revelio.
We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on. Where in Merlin's name is that elf? Is that...
Hey, waited for you here for ages. Perhaps you were assigned a few more inches of parchment than you expected. Let me know if you want to try and meet again. Sincerely,
Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear, Revelio, can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest. Revelio. Revelio. Leviosa.
Revelio. Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
I'm sure it's safe. Why would anything at Hogwarts not ever be safe? You know, it's funny. Every time I come through here, I find myself looking for Ravenclaw's diadem, despite knowing full well, at this point in the timeline, it is 100% still in the knot of a tree in the forest in Albania. Bit offended, room thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing.
Revelio. Revelio. How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here?
Not effectively. That's kind of the point. At least when you're in the room of hidden things.
What was that? Revelio. Was that a golden snitch?
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Revelio.
The idea I've just had is very dumb. Fine. I've always struggled with getting into that particular room. that when that drops, I should maybe be able to open the chest through here. I'm hoping. But while I wait for that, let's build our backup plan. I might be able to pull that through now. There we go. That'll do it, maybe. I'm telling you, that is placed purely to drive me absolutely insane every time I play this game. Ugh. Where else would I put it, though? Here's a thought. I'm gonna move this back here a little bit. Because I want to fiddle around a bit with this. So we're gonna make that levitate. I'm going to pull this over. So that they rest one under the other when that falls. And then I'm going to try and levitate both. What happens if I then tell that to levitate? 2. Nope. Not helpful. I give up. Not worth it.
Revelio.
Oh, is this the way I came? It sure is.
I hope that house elf can find us in here.
Hello, room of requirement. Hi, Deke.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
You've given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed. You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the desk of description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you. Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as Moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potion station and potting table. You should find both familiar, since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Okay, I'm gonna put that there. And we are going to put here. And then we're going to do a small herbology table.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogwarts or outside the castle grounds. Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can I use this magic anywhere?
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
I'm waking well. Much better. And some mallow seeds. Alright, sorry about that,
I'm
Professor
ready for
Weasley.
the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some Moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the Moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Wall decorations. Let's do terrariums.
Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell. Just aim your wand at item and perform the altering spell to customize it. Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony. Try aiming at the balcony whilst using the altering spell. Your space has a bit of ornaments, don't you? Deek, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to Deke when you're ready.
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambience.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learnt a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me. An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
Alright. Now it should give me the Pair of Magical Creatures lesson. Oh, do I really have to learn the Curse with Sebastian first? Okay. So we'll go do that real quick. And explore the Undercroft. Whee!
Revelio. Professor, do you have time to chat?
I always have time for my students. How may I help you?
I wondered if I might ask how long you've been teaching at Hogwarts.
Well, it's been what now? 7 swift years. Time does fly because we have fun. Essential in my opinion. An eager, positive, and confident mind is the most open to knowledge, I find.
Some of the professors may not agree with your approach.
Well, each of us has our own style, I suppose. Some in the teaching field believe that hard work and dedication are the only keys to success. But they forget what drives those things. If one cannot fathom why some would expend energy on gobstones, then one is blind to the enormous power of play.
And that's why you teach the way you do.
Precisely. I strive to be the sort of professor that I would have enjoyed in school. My experience was less cheerful.
I'm sorry to hear that, sir. It sounds as if your experience as a student was less than ideal.
Had I received a more traditional education, well, enough about my student days. You are here now, and it would be a shame if you didn't enjoy it.
I'll do my best, Professor. Thank you for the advice.
You are most welcome. Try to have a bit of fun today. Huh?
I like him as a professor.
Revelio.
And I actually happen to quite agree with his philosophy about the importance and the value of fun in a classroom. Hi, Ominous. Whee!
Revelio.
Hi, Sebastian.
Over here.
Sebastian, it's been a while.
It has. Glad you received my owl. I have something to show you.
First, let me thank you for what you did in the library.
Of course. Scribner tried to give me detention, but I have ways out of these things.
Well, you took the fall for me, and that counts for something.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I did, but something was missing. I'm not sure here is the best place to discuss it.
Understood. We can talk more in a moment, in the Undercroft. Not even the professors know about this place.
I can't help but wonder if the Marauders knew.
There's a secret passage just here.
It's well disguised. Revelio. Lumos. How did you find this place?
My friend, Ominous Gaunt. He named it the Undercroft. We used to play Godstones here all the time. With my sister, Anne. She loved that infernal game. What I wouldn't give to lose to her again. I should tell you, I swore to Ominous I would safeguard this place. So please, keep this between us. He never confides in anyone. But he's trusted me since the day we met. I wouldn't want to jeopardize that. We used to sneak in here almost daily. We've never been caught.
I think I've seen Ominous in potions. Or was it herbology? I've noticed that he uses his wand to navigate the castle.
An
He does.
interesting way of
No idea how, though.
handling
Ominous was born
evilism.
blind, and no spell could reverse it. His wand seems almost sentient. Not surprising, I suppose. Ollivander always says, the wand chooses the wizard.
Is that how he found this place?
No, someone in his family knew about it. The Gaunts are full of secrets. I've never heard anyone else speak of it, and I've certainly never seen anyone else here. Again, mention this to no one, especially Ominous. He has no love lost for his family or their secrets, but this place is special to him.
Understood. But why does Ominous have no love lost for his family?
His father's family are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Obsessed with blood status, most of them. Ominous cannot abide them, as he'll be the first to tell you. Anyway, the Undercroft has been a perfect place to sneak off to, away from prying eyes, and even practice otherwise forbidden spells.
Really? Like what?
Like the blasting curse. Professors say it's not an appropriate spell to teach students.
A proper magical education ought to include all magic.
My thoughts exactly. A spell like Confringo is only truly dangerous in untrained hands. Such spells should be properly taught, not banned. To be fair, I'm admittedly partial to more fiery forms of magic, but you should learn it. I can teach it to you safely here. It may take a while to get the feel for it, Mimic my wand movement. The incantation is Confringo.
Very well.
Poke. Ah! Poke. 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 Confringo.
You're getting it. Ready to actually try it out? Stick to the targets, though. Bestie. Tact. Have a go at those candelabras. Both have their uses, but I think you'll find that a Confringo cast travels a bit farther than that of a spell like Incendio.
Confringo!
Nice work. How's it feel?
It's a tad hot.
You'll get used to it. That's it.
I think I've got it.
Well done.
I have to say, I enjoyed that.
The first time Ominous and I practiced Confringo, we singed our eyebrows.
I would have paid to see that.
I swore we'd never live it down. So this day, there's something about that spell that's addictive.
The blast does heat things up. I see how you lost your eyebrows.
You'll get used to it. Anne, Ominous, and I used to practice down here for hours. The Undercroft was our retreat. Haven't been here in some time. It's not the same without Anne.
I'm sorry about your sister. If there's anything I can do...
Perhaps when I next head to Feldcroft, you could come along. Meet Anne. She could use some cheering up.
Just let me know when, and I'll meet you.
She misses Hogwarts. She's been stuck at home with our guardian, Uncle Solomon. Unfortunately, you'll have to meet him too. Well, meeting a new student will be precisely what she needs.
I shall look forward to it.
Cheers. By the way, what was it you couldn't discuss out in the hall earlier?
I'm not sure where to start.
You said something was missing from what you found in the library. I assume it's to do with what you told me. About the port key, and Gringotts, and Ranrock.
Nothing gets past you. And yes, it is. As I'm sure you suspect, there is a bit more to all of this.
I'm listening.
You must promise to keep this between us.
I trusted you with knowledge of the secret Undercroft. You can trust me.
All right. I can see traces of ancient magic.
Ancient magic? I don't know what I was expecting to say, but it wasn't that. What does that even mean?
Honestly, I'm not entirely certain. All I know is that I can see whispers of an old magic that hardly anyone else can. Fig and I think that Ranrock has somehow found a way to harness that magic's power.
Are you telling me that goblins may be wielding some sort of wizard magic?
That's what we're trying to find out.
And this ability of yours, does it allow you to wield this magic too?
I don't know.
Well, when you do know, tell me. I've been studying archaic forms of magic for ages. Perhaps we can help each other. In the meantime, with both Rookwood and Ranrock after you, I suspect a bit more time practicing the blasting curse is in order. Spend as much time here as you'd like. And remember, keep this place between us. When I head to Feldcroft,
that's
I'll
gonna go
send
well.
you an owl.
Confringo!
I do love Confringo as a spell. Not quite as fun as Bombarda, but definitely more universally useful. Hi,
Hello,
Ominous.
Sebastian. Wait. You there? I can hear you.
Oh, hello. Ominous, isn't it? I believe we have potions together. And herbology?
I recognize that voice. Heard you talking to Gareth Weasley in potions class. You're the new 5th year. Did you just come from the Undercroft? How did you get in there?
Sebastian showed me.
Actually, Sebastian brought me there. But he made it perfectly clear to keep quiet about it.
That rat! You breathe a word about this place to anyone, and not even your precious Professor Fig will be able to help you. My father is friends with the headmaster, and I'm not afraid to exploit that connection if I need to.
There's no need for threats.
You needn't threaten me. I'm not going to say anything about you or Undercroft.
Why should I trust you? You just betrayed Sebastian.
Please, I was trying to defend him. He was clear that this was a secret place and I was to tell no one. He's a good friend.
I don't need you to tell me about my oldest friend. Thank you very much.
Ominous, I just meant...
I know what you meant. Sebastian gets himself in enough trouble. He doesn't need your help. Sebastian is going to get an earful about this.
Ominous. My guy. Chill. Okay, we'll go do the flight test. See if... Oh!
Come and see me as soon as you can. I've returned from a rather unproductive trip to the Ministry, hoping your time has been more fruitful than mine.
It's a relief to finally have
Wingardium Leviosa. It can be used to levitate objects for a short time. Once you've completed a few prerequisite tasks, do see me after class.
All right, Imelda.
Rebellion.
Over. So I know that the Easter egg with
Gryffindor.
this course is that it's the Seeker's Path from the first Quidditch game in the movies.
Imelda Reyes? Albie Week sent me.
Did he now? Still tinkering with his broom upgrade, no doubt. I tried to help him once. He nitpicked my flying technique, and that was the end of that. The nerve. Why is he roping you into his broom testing silliness? You've barely started flying from what I know. Caught wind of you showing off in flying class with Clopton.
You sound jealous.
Seems someone's jealous of my skills on a broom.
Me? Slytherin Quidditch captain. Jealous of you? Everyone knows that class is only for beginners, troublemakers, and bumbling baboons. But for some reason, now people think you're competition. Ugh, I can't be having that.
Perhaps I am competition.
You're not even Slytherin. Could be a useless squib for all I know. Enough of this. Only one way to find out who's the better flyer. I hold one of the fastest times on this course. Let's see if you can beat it. Slytherin versus Gryffindor.
Actually, why not? I can beat your record.
I'm so looking forward to seeing you lose.
This is rather fun.
Anyway, you were saying, Imelda.
That's not... You must have cheated, you... Ugh! Fine. You won. Don't think this is over. You can't determine skill from one single trial.
Surely my win means something.
You're not terrible, but you're still going to have to prove yourself if you want to earn my respect.
I don't want respect from the likes of you. All you do is insult people.
You and everyone else need to get a thicker skin. Anyway, I'm moving on to the next course. It's near Irondale and offers a much tougher challenge. You can try to prepare by racing this course again. Just check in at the podium, where the leaderboard is. You can check your time and start the race. We'll see next time if your win here was more than just a fluke. Whilst on an errand for Albie Weeks.
And we're off.
I suspect Mr. Weeks will be glad to hear how I fared.
Okay, time to test and see if the the no-fly zone around Hogsmeade really has been taken down. Flying's the best way to find anything in this game. Uh-oh.
I have no tolerance for thieves! You're back! With something to report, I hope?
Mr. Weeks, I was able to set a record on my broom.
Incredible! Miss Ray's must have been shocked. Tell me, how was the broom?
A little turbulent and is wanting for a bit of speed, but it fared well enough. I will say that it tended to drift a bit to the left on certain turns. Heard a slight swoosh when I dipped.
Oh, thank you. That's precisely what I needed to know. Drifted, eh? I shall get to work immediately. Even the naysayers will be forced to admit that my work's had potential all along.
I'm excited to hear more.
I have a very good feeling about this upgrade. I guarantee you'll be pleased. Expect to hear from me soon.
Alright, we're gonna do... Oh!
How do I issue of altitude as it relates to speed? Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Revelio.
Excuse me.
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers. If I haven't said it before, it's a pleasure doing business with you.
Thank you.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Have I unlocked any new pets? I can have prongs follow me around, or a kestrel. Birdie! So I want you to breathe fire. I want you to do that. And I'm basically trying to make you a mini phoenix. And I want you to make my spells cool down faster. Perfect. What everyone wants their pet bird to do. Let's go find some trouble to get into to test the new pet out a little bit.
Revelio.
Hello, dogweed and deathcap.
Revelio.
Watch yourself, though. Let's have you leave here alive. You're a force to be reckoned with, aren't you? All the goblins away. Such a wee bairn here, a branch into a troll. Oh, I can't believe it.
Hello. Whew. Sorry I'm in a bit of a tizzy. I was just scolding some of the plants for spitting and nipping. I suppose it's my own fault for putting more than 4 to a tray. By the way, Beatrice, welcome to Dogweed and Deathcap. Oh, mind you don't knock the... Oh, if there wasn't the constant demand for a... Except, of course, for curses, and, well, if you've been petrified. Mind you don't knock the mandrakes. Oh, if there's...
What do you have for sale?
sure. We'll buy
Oh,
seeds
I'm
for all
always
of them.
thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far.
That'll do.
Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
And we're off. You know what? Actually, real quick. Because I know where it is. It's literally just up on the roof.
Lumos.
Come on in, come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula.
Lumos.
Come here, little butterfly. You're gonna come with me.
Full of the mandrakes. I haven't fed them yet. Such a wee bairn giving a thrashing to a troll. I can't believe it.
I'll take that. Thank you very much. And we're off.
Upper Hogsfield is being terrorized by Ranrock's loyalists.
I couldn't help it over here.
I did. Never a
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have... My brother Baldolf dead. I'm simply at my wits.
I am unfortunately quite...
Much...
She wants me to go after her brother. Her brother's
Seems as though things are
super
getting worse.
deceased.
Best be on my guard.
Bardolph Beaumont should have returned by now. Had by dark wizards he was.
Excuse me, did you say...
I did. I was just... rumor. I fear he got himself... I'd help search for him myself.
I'll keep an eye out
I can
for him.
certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest. Claire will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
Rebellion.
I mean, the thing is that, yes, Claire and I have spoken. Ooh. This is gonna be rough.
Who lived here, I wonder? Revelio.
I need to pick up the Incendio talent, or I'm going to super die going into this. Honestly, should probably get Confringo as well.
Past the river, near the forest. I must be on the right track. This looks... Is that Infurious wearing a woolly jumper? That must be an entry from Bardolph's journal. He overheard whispers. Plan, something to do with him.
Yeah, probably something about turning him into an Infuri.
This mentions Infuri, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next.
Down to the cave. Hello, good sir. Why can't I talk to you? Can I talk to you now?
Hello, do you have anything for sale?
That I do, but what's a student like yourself doing out here? Got yourself lost, did you?
I like to explore.
Just exploring the countryside a bit.
Aye. Nice to break the routine now and then. Bit of a wanderer myself, in fact. Name's Leopold Babcock, and I am indeed here to sell. Now, for someone like yourself who is also prone to wander, I cannot understate the importance of keeping some Wiggenweld potion on hand. I wouldn't dare set foot in a place like the Forbidden Forest without a steady supply. What do you say, my young friend? A measure of safety for the path ahead?
Something to consider. Thank you for your help, Mr. Babcock.
Aye. Let me know if you see something you like.
What do you have for sale?
Thank you for your patronage.
Whoa, how did I end up so low on coin?
I shall hope to do business with you again. That's been a pleasure.
Right.
Seems a pleasant enough little place.
Oh, I do hope my brother is all right.
Also, that other lady?
Ranrock's loyalty won't hold back. Not even with a student.
Madame Beaumont? I believe I have some news of your brother.
Badolf? What do you know of my brother?
Well...
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd!
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news. I wish you well, Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph! Bardolph, my dear, dear brother.
I'd have bet my last galleon he'd been kidnapped, but turned into an Inferius. Poor man. And poor Claire.
The
Revelio.
Don't mind me, just waltzing into your house to steal all your shit. Locked. And locked.
I should have done more. I shall never forgive myself.
Has the situation with Ranrock's loyalists improved?
I'm afraid not. I fear my brother is only one of many who will have suffered at their hands by the time they move on. If they ever do.
Revelio.
Hop on our broom. And you know what? We are up.
Revelio. Revelio.
Alright, so we've got all of the lootables from here, I think. But if I head down this hill, I can also pick up... Ah, fudge! Didn't mean to go that far. Balloons to pop. don't know why that lit up like the 4th of July, but... Okay. Let's hit this balloon course as soon as I figure out where the next balloon is. Probably down. This is likely intended to be the top of the course. Okay. We're gonna run it in reverse. Because why not?
Curiosity they teach at Hogwarts will not serve you well.
Who's there?
Manners are important, though.
Loud as a troll you are! Take us! Let's play Garrett and pray, shall we?
No one takes one of my own and lives the hell of it!
Trying to disarm me?
No, just to blow you to smithereens.
Revelio.
What is that? Measle? Measle. I'm sorry, friendo. I don't have Aloha More yet. Alright, that said, I really should probably call it a night because my cat is in the hallway crying and very upset and displeased with me. So, I suppose until the next time, I'll catch you guys later.